Oh, it was here. It was this spot. That was the one thing left. That was it. Because, yeah, I don't think we're strong enough for the guys up there right now. I think maybe after the plateau, maybe when we're fighting Radon. That's kind of the strength we're looking at. You know, in order to take on those guys. And not die in like 2 hits. And also actually do some damage to them. Because I'm not going to be investing in health anymore right now. 40's pretty good. I probably could have stopped at like 35. But I know what's coming up. I thought our damage was alright for a couple of the guys we were fighting, so I didn't think we needed to reinvest that much into damage. Okay, those guys were also pretty strong. I'm gonna get to probably the first bonfire and then we're out of here. No, but if I do that, then I won't remember. But then we'll have the Great Rune, so why would I forget? Nice. Leave me alone. I think the first time I was here, I didn't realize you could just ride Torrent. So it made the platforming kind of unbearable. I think it was because of the ladders. I think, like, they just confused me, like, oh, there's no way I can, you know, ride the horse and go up the ladder, so this must just be a normal guy area. Right. Do I want to do a clean sweep of this area? I don't think so. If there was a cave somewhere, I think I did it. Did that. Yep. I think we're good. I mean, we didn't do this. That's okay. I think we did all this. Not all of the underground, but enough. Started the quest line, which probably gives us a lot of time to do that quest. Jarburg. I don't think we have anything in Jarburg to do. Yeah, we can't progress Alexander's quest line. I think we're good. So I could take the elevator. But I'm not going to. I'm going to take the long way. You're probably wondering what was even the point getting the second medallion. You're right. The point was it'll get us a few more levels. That's it. We needed to be in Caelid for a couple quests. That's it. And I guess finding Alexander in that one cave doesn't affect his quest line at all. The Moonvale Cave. You know what? I am going to swap back. I know I said I was like, well, I don't know how much I'm going to use this weapon. Now I'm like swapping to it all the time now. The only reason I'm doing it is because I know the boss of the upcoming area. The magma worm. So where it probably won't do the worst damage, I'd rather just bleed. I wonder if they'll add like any weird weapons to the DLC, like not like anything weird like stat requirements, but like just have like a weird secondary kind of effect. You know, like something maybe faith-based, but it does magic damage. Just kind of weird combos. But then I feel like if they did that, it would be like, well, this is obviously the best weapon now. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking too far outside the box. To the point where it would ruin the game. I mean, they do kind of have a couple things like that, but usually it requires you to semi-spec into that stat as well. And I think there's a couple faith int kind of requirements for some items. And clearly I'm not going for like a spellcaster build. We're just going for the dex int. I would like to spec more into int later. Maybe we can do like a 30-30 split. Or 40-40 or whatever we're at when we get to the end of the game. The only other problem would be our magic. I've not leveled that up at all. And that's kind of the scariest thing to put stats into, because it's not like endurance where, you know, it's going to raise our capacity. It's purely like, not purely offense, but like more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like it's non-essential. It's kind of a non-essential thing. It's like a more of just like a supportive addition to our build. Maybe changing weapon was not smart. I would have one-shot this guy. Goodbye. Nice. Those crafting. I find that so weird. Why would you put the craft item button above the inventory? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, plus equipment is on top. Like, why would you not have, like, equipment items, craft items, and then, like, stats? What were they thinking? I mean, it's not that bad. Just need to remember. Actually remembered the cast button and didn't use weapon art. Brother. That was close. I didn't realize he had explosive rocks on him. Okay. Kinda like way too over-prepared. But I don't think you can be too over-prepared in Elden Ring. I think if you know the game, know where you want, like, to be at a certain point and what you need to get there, I think, like, you know, that's just prep work. Necessary prep work. And the extra money's pretty good as well. I don't think we'll get enough for a level up. We're, again, kind of cruising on levels. Which usually I don't think I'm this strong at this point. But I usually never do Caelid until after Altus Plateau. At least for my first playthrough. I remember the first playthrough I did. You know, Radon was just always in, you know, his fortress or whatever. The Radon Festival. I don't think it was until like my first PC playthrough, which was kind of exactly the same time as my PlayStation playthrough. Maybe not at the same time. I can't remember if I just decided like, hey, I'm not going to play this version because it doesn't run well. But I could have also thought, hey, I still want to play Elden Ring. And I don't want to progress the stream save. So let's just play the PC version. I think that's probably what I did. That sounds more like what I would do. Nice. To watch out for the grab. That's not shield. Well, that doesn't help. Oh. I think we almost got grabbed there. The one thing I was trying to avoid was the one thing that almost happened immediately. Okay, I guess you can't eat them on the stairs? The ladder. No, there's a sword there. That's nice. I don't think we're ever going to use it. It might scale a bit with faith. I think it does. But I don't hear anyone ever talking about this weapon, so it's probably not that great. Okay, you do go up and around. No problem. You see a couple enemies that probably weaker against that. I really need to just use the store item feature and stop going through like the whole like list of every weapon in the game to swap between two. It's kind of psycho. I can't be the only person who does that. That has to be like most people. Unless you're a speedrunner who's like, I need to like spend 30 less frames in the menus. Or else. Take a look. It's not ultra great. It's just normal great. Right? What the heck is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's curved. Yeah, no, it's just strength and dex. Maybe there's like a black flame blade. Maybe that's the one that scales with faith. Yeah, I really hope From Software just kind of adds more to this game. Like, just give it like an alternate ending or something. Don't give us like a new final boss. Even though I know people probably would want a new final boss. Or just like... Yeah, you kind of could. Like, after you complete the main story where the ending would. That'd be like kind of too much work. I was thinking maybe it continues after the credits. That would kind of be nuts. Or, like, it could be sort of like a, so, like, changing the ending kind of changes the last boss instead of, like, picking your ending. I think that could be something. You would have to do, like, a lot of work. I don't know. I don't think you could do that either. It would be nice. Thanks. I mean, you could do something where it changes the last boss, but then you still pick your ending at the end. Or like, not, you know, not at the end, but like when the fight's over. Because I know people don't like Elden Beast. I don't really have a problem with them. My problem is, I think, Radagon should be like his own boss, and then like Elden Beast should be like a two-piece boss fight. That would maybe help. I don't know, there feels like a big disconnect. Like, Elden Beast kind of just comes out of nowhere. And I don't even know if it makes sense, even if you're, like, reading the lore. Why did I think he was going to stop? I was worried about this guy. I think if I don't see a boss's health bar kind of chunking away like that, I think then we have to, like, rethink our strategy. Hey, that didn't look like an attack, but that one did. And we kind of can't transition over to arcane. Go for maybe some of the dragon build items. I say dragon build, it's just you can use whatever. Okay, we got 3. We got 3 all into decks. I wasn't really looking to go much past 30. You almost have 20 faith. So I'm trying to think. Could just do endurance. Because we're at level 75. We've only got about 50-ish more levels until the end of the game. Because I think you end at about 120-ish. I'm trying to think. So 25. Or you wouldn't even need 25. Just need 12 with 30 faith. And then we could definitely do more health. Definitely, I think, more endurance. I think I want to do more. See, that's the thing is, like, you can put it in endurance or you can put it in mind. I think that's maybe the price you're looking to pay. You could go, like, really heavy armor. But you're not going to have so much, like, other thing you could be putting your points into. Or you could be, you know, kind of going back and forth on it. I think we're going to do that. I think I am going to put it in faith right now. Just for maybe a bit more scaling on maybe some later equipment. Even though I don't think this gets any better, it might go to C and B scaling, which would be nice. And there are some other spells that I would like to use. But we'll see. You know, I could just not put anything into health. But I think that's dumb. Excuse me. Sacred Order. Yeah, we're kind of back into beating everyone up. It's fine. I didn't see him. That's one thing that I've never seen anyone use, is the perfume. I know that's where you can get iron skin. They've moved it to perfume. But like just the crafting, like again, it's like who uses this? To scatter sparks. I'm guessing that's the main one they use. I can just use it back at them for kicks. Like maybe it's like weirdly niche in PvP. But I don't know. I don't think I'm looking to make this a PvP character. I was thinking about it, considering we're using pretty much the PvP weapon. Or the one that has the most use against other people and not really any bosses besides maybe some fire damage. There were steps. Why did I ignore them? Fire ahead. Oh, is this a... No? I was thinking maybe it'll teleport us, but I don't remember anymore. Also, we can do the 3... like imbued stone sword keys. I mean, I already did one off stream. I can do the other 2. Fine. And the bubble feels really good. I feel like the health regen is kind of... We've kind of scaled away from it. Honestly, something like more stamina regen would be kind of what I'm looking for. Shield is good. Recovery speed, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Boost strength. No. Boost fire attacks? That could kind of help. Why not try that? Sorry, I'm yawning. I am a little tired. I did get 7 hours of sleep, but went to bed late. Kind of just mentally exhausted as well. All I've been thinking about is just, how can I make this look better? How can I make this look better? I'm talking about the art I'm working on. I say working on. I'm basically just... It's just one big practice cycle. Because I don't really consider anything I do kind of good at this point. I'm just looking to make and learn. Then when I've learned and I feel like I've, I have it, then I'd be like, oh, I'm making art. Which will probably not be for a while. Considering I was kind of keeping myself up at night. Just thinking about it, I'm like, man, it's not good enough. It's not good. The finished product is not good enough. Which I did mention. This is on record. I did say the finished product was something that I struggled with. Looking to improve. And will probably not look that great. Despite all the practice I'm doing. So I'm trying to not stress. But that's all I do. No, let's not go back yet. If this is a dead end, then we go back. But if not, then we're good. I knew it. I was wondering what that guy was fighting. I'm like, how did you die here? There's no one here. Right. I know we're coming up to the dungeon that I think is probably the worst. Which is... It's the one full of pots. And it just like loops around, but it's technically like two dungeons that are supposed to be similar. Just to trick you. I can't stand that one. Two-piece. Guy who's gonna knock my head off right now. Got a shield? You know, I was thinking maybe get rid of the perfumer first, but I think that's the wrong strat. I think I want to get rid of Flame Swordsman. His sword isn't even on fire. I'm the one putting him on fire. Why did that only do 42 damage? go. Wow. There's like nothing in there. What time is it? Yeah, we'll probably have to call her there because I gotta get ready. Got an appointment today and Wednesday. So Wednesday, either the stream is going to be later or there's just going to be none. But tomorrow, we'll probably go for the usual. Hopefully not just cut it at 2 hours. But that was that's kind of the break right now. That's the break we're dealing with.